from Centerville College. It's Breakfast with Gary and Kelly here on FM 88.5 KSBR. That is the great Jonathan Butler there. African Breeze, the tune from his release, Living My Dream. Boy, what a fun morning that was when he was here.
And how apropos for our next guest.
See, there you go. It's all, I don't know how we do it. I'm telling you. Jonathan is going to be at the Hyatt Newport Beach on August 22nd. And see, it's going to tie all together. We heard Basha before that, Miles Away from her Time and Tide release. Breakfast with Gary and Kelly from the Norman P. Murray Community and Senior Center. And ladies and gentlemen, this is always fun. This is always fun.
My best time. I just have so much fun.
This is great.
Thank you.
Please say hello to David Exline and Terry Hernandez from the Santa Ana Zoo.
Hello, everybody.
Terry, good to see you again.
Good to see you again as well. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Dave, thanks for coming.
My pleasure to be here.
Now, David's the president.
Really?
Yes.
I am.
Of the Friends for the Santa Ana Zoo.
That's correct.
Right? Friends of or Friends for?
Friends of.
Friends of.
We go by FOZAZ.
FOZAZ,
Yep.
yeah, so FOZAZ. And how long have you been president?
Just now, this is my first year. I've been serving on the board for 7 and have the pleasure to try to lead our effort forward in fundraising for the zoo in Santa Ana.
Why did you get involved with the zoo? I mean, do you have a background in animals, or do you?
I do not. Professionally, I am an architect,
Okay.
but I've always had a love for animals.
Okay.
I have a couple of dogs that I love
Yeah.
just very deeply, but and wanted to do something in terms of community service that supported the notion of helping animals.
Okay.
So that's my main reason.
And the Santa Ana Zoo obviously is in Santa Ana.
Yes.
It's been there for like what, 30, 40?
Oh no, a long time.
80? How
Yeah, 60 some years.
Oh,
I think.
wow.
Yeah, a long time.
And I think the story goes that if the land was given.
Yes, by Mr. Prentice.
Okay.
So it's actually called the Santa Ana Zoo at Prentice Park.
Okay. And what was the stipulation about getting that land? This is really good.
It is. It's an interesting story. Mr. Prentice, I think he had a citrus farm on the property, but he also loved animals, and he had a collection of monkeys that he had. And so when it was time for him to deal with his estate, he chose to leave the property to the city of Santa Ana with one stipulation, and that was that they would keep 50 monkeys on the property, or the property would revert back to his heirs. So
Have we ever gone down to 49 and went,
No,
oh my God,
heavens no.
we need another monkey?
But we keep our eye very closely on the number of monkeys that we have. It is a prime piece of real estate right off the side.
No, wait. That's how many he had? He had 50 monkeys, or if he did?
I don't know if he had 50, but that was his vision. So it actually is what made the Santa Ana Zoo happen was.
Yeah.
Did he drink a lot? Really?
I mean, also to have a man that has a collection of monkeys. I mean, who do you know in your neighborhood that has a collection of monkeys?
No,
Well, there's exactly really.
Back 60 years
What would
ago.
that do to property values?
But it's a jewel. It's a jewel for Orange County.
It really is.
It really. I mean, kids have a blast there.
Yes.
I know your daughter and grandkids just visited there. They had
did.
a good time.
They did.
Tell us some of the things that happen at the zoo that people can enjoy.
Well, of course, we're most proud of our animal collection, and we have such a wonderful staff at the zoo that takes care of all the animals. We think of ourselves sort of as a zoo that caters beautifully to families, especially young families. Sometimes we refer to it as a stroller mom zoo.
Oh,
So
yes,
we're
yes.
very, very popular with school programs. Busloads of kids come. This
And
is
it's all educational for
very
these kids
educational.
to learn about these
yeah.
animals.
And
And so one of the animals that you have here, his name is Gumby, I believe.
It's a Wolverine. Let's let him out.
Terry is with the education department. And before we bring out Gumby, Terry's the one that goes to all of the schools and kind of tell your role a little bit, what you do.
So I'm a program coordinator. I design education programs for the zoo. I'm in charge of our education animal collection as well as the content that we present to schools
okay.
and our public programming.
So you work a lot with animals then?
I do.
I mean, so every kind of animal?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you getting at?
I mean, because last year she brought an armadillo, which is
Right,
so
exactly.
cute.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, I thought people have to have like a study in that certain animal before they could, but you're like all around every animal, which is kind of cool.
Right. I started off as a biology major, and I wanted a cool job while I was going to school.
Very
so
nice.
I went to school to learn how to handle and care for exotic animals.
Well, we've got an exotic one here
And
for you,
here
folks.
she is.
Her name is Gumby. And
Is it a he or a she?
She is a she.
She is a she.
Her name is Gumby. Say hi, Gumby. Hi, Gumby. Hi, Gumby. What you doing?
What's your name?
What kind of bird are you?
I'm an Amazon.
An Amazon. Gumby's an Amazon parrot.
Could she say, Gumby, damn it?
She probably could, but that wouldn't be good in the classroom.
I know, it's typical.
so you can find these in the Amazon.
Yes, Amazon parrots range from tropical Mexico all the way down through tropical South America.
And she loves to talk.
She does. She's very vocal. Huh, Gumby? And she's very smart. Gumby, what's a duck say?
Quack, quack, quack.
Can you show everybody your wings? Big wings.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's very nice. Now, how old is Gumby?
Gumby is about 23.
23. Is that in bird years or regular
That's
years?
regular years. Bird years are the same as human years, and they have about a 60-year lifespan.
Okay.
For this type of parrot.
So she's in her prime right now.
She is.
All right.
She is, huh, Gumby? And she believes she's a superhero. She even sings a superhero theme song.
Really? Which
yes.
one?
You ready, Gumby? Let's do your song.
What are some of the things that you do when you go into the education field with these students and you have students come up? Well, give us a little rundown of what you would do in front of kids.
Our programs are aligned with whatever the grade level content standards are for the state. So we go in, but nobody wants to just sit and read a book about all the material. So we spend a lot of time talking about things, and then we bring the animal out to show an example of what scales are, what feathers are, what hair is, and the different things that we're trying to teach. So the animals really just help to illustrate the point, but they also hold the children's interest, and then they develop an appreciation at the same time.
Some of the animals the kids can pet, and some of them they
Some
can't.
of them they can. Gumby is not a pettable animal. We
And why is that? How
encourage them
come?
to touch whatever it's safe for them to
Yeah.
touch. But parrots have a huge vocabulary, but they also communicate with nonverbal methods. And one of those methods is biting.
Okay.
And so
Well-
Gumby forms pair bonds with, well, I'm her primary pair
Right.
bond. And then she also interacts with other people, but she is selective about who those people are.
Don't get her near Gary.
All right. Hey. Hi, Gumby.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
That's a cat.
How difficult is it to teach Gumby this stuff to say?
Well, it takes her a little while. Some sounds are more difficult than others. When I taught her to quack like a duck, I looked really funny walking around the zoo, quacking like a duck to myself and to the bird, quack, quack, quack. And then one day she starts to copy you. And when she does that, I reward her for it. And then since she gets a reward, she's like, hey, I'm going to do this some more. And then once she's got the behavior down, then I start putting it on a cue, which is I give her a signal. For Gumby, her signal is duck. Duck. Duck?
Nice.
Just one quack.
One quack.
So
Nice.
Gumby, tell me one more time, what does a duck say? There you go.
What else does she do? Does she do like any like physical tricks, like play dead or?
The only physical thing that she does is the wing
The wing thing?
behavior.
How fun.
But that's on a visual as well as a verbal cue, and sometimes she'll do it without the verbal. Stick 'em up.
How fun. So these are obviously some of the animals that you have at the zoo that people can come down and interact with, right? Now, is she in a cage or is she out and about with the folks?
She has a large enclosure. Usually you can look through the window and see her in there. But she is not what we consider an exhibit animal, so
Okay.
she comes out for our on-grounds programs.
Gotcha.
And then she visits schools as well.
Okay.
You can usually see her on our weekend programs at 12 and 2:30 at our Conservation Education Theater.
Oh, nice. Tell us about that. That's
Well, we designed that little theater as kind of an intimate little setting out in the middle of the zoo. And we go out and do programs on Saturdays and Sundays for the
nice.
general public. It's free with admission. And
Nice.
Gumby is, of course, the star
Oh,
of
yeah.
most of those programs, aren't you, Gumby?
Say
She
that's-
knows it.
Can somebody say that's right, Gary?
Yeah, there you go. That's what we need to.
And,
also
in a
working
really
on that.
sexy voice, like, that's right, Gary. That's right, Gary.
Might take me a little while. Give me a couple weeks.
I understand.
Well, we got a big event coming up that you guys are putting on called Zoofari. It's August 23rd, I believe.
That's right, Saturday.
And this is how you raise funds to help out with these free educational programs where you go out into the community, correct?
That's exactly
Tell us a
right.
little bit about Zoofari.
This is our 22nd annual Black Tie Gala event. Please all come.
Well, it's not really a black tie.
Well, it's
Your version of black tie.
It's playful
Your
black
version.
tie. Exactly. It's not a stuffy event at all.
Rip
It's
came
really
last
fun.
year and he was dressed.
Yes, absolutely.
He had the khaki shorts on the bottom, the boots, and the upper body was this tuxedo
Yeah.
with the leopard bow tie and cummerbund. Perfect.
It's really fun.
And his little safari hat, I believe.
Yep. And this year the theme is monkey magic
Oh.
in honor of our 50 monkeys or more.
Okay.
And it has sort of a magician's theme. So you can wear a top hat and a cape and bring your magic wand or whatever you want in terms of having a fun time at Zoofari this year. So it starts at 5:30 p.m.
Right, there's a VIP reception, there's dinner,
Dinner, dancing.
lots of silent auction items, and
Yes.
some amazing live auction items. I've been
Yes.
there last year.
Yeah.
Some of the things you guys come up with. One year they had this, what was the bag? The woman's.
Oh yeah, it was a designer
Louis,
handbag.
like a Louis Vuitton, but it's
Yes.
like one of those $1,500 bags
Yep.
that you would never buy.
And then we stuff it
Yeah.
with
Cash.
cash and lottery tickets, and
Yeah.
also you have no idea what you're really going to get
I
when you bet
know.
on it.
It's like, woohoo.
Yeah.
Nice.
So all kinds of great stuff. So where can we get more information?
You can get more information if you call the zoo, or you can go onto our website, which is, what is our www? santanazoo.org.
Yeah,
I
so
think. That's right.
www.santanazoo.org.
Yes.
Click on Zoofari.
There you go.
Check it out if you guys
Yep.
want to go. How much are tickets?
I believe they're $250
Okay,
per
but for
seat.
the night, it's a
For the night, and
nonprofit.
just it is a fundraiser, so the
Right.
vast majority of that money goes to doing improvements at the zoo and bringing new animals to the zoo and keeping our educational programs going.
Yes.
And so yeah.
And if
it's-
anybody wants any more information, they can just go to your website as well,
yes,
right?
exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
That's right,
Gumby.
Gary. That's right, Gary.
Say that's right, Gary. Say that's
That was pretty close. That's right, Gary. Wow.
Gumby,
fun.
can you give everybody a kiss goodbye? Give them a big kiss. One more time, big kiss.
Thanks for being
Thank
here,
you
you guys.
so
that's
much for
terrific.
bringing Gumby
Yeah, that's
here.
terrific.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure.
August
Thank you.
23rd. Very nice. We've got music from Jumani Smith and Naturally 7 now. Stick around here on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly.